Hello there, my beautiful people. I feel like the song ended exactly with the timer. Hello, experiment. How are you? How are you? Trying to figure out if I should do the. I never remember. I have like a thing, a scroll thing where I can do louder or less loud or quieter. And I never know which way I should go. Love the flower hat. Thank you. Basically, I tried to have like curly hair today, but it didn't work out, so I decided to put it in a ponytail so that you can't really see how badly it turned out. And then I put on the flower crown because I wanted to hide something that looks like a bald spot on my head. So that's how it got here. I do kind of look stupid with the headphones, and I don't know if I should leave them on or not, but I do kind of want to listen to the music. So I don't know, maybe I'll take them off later. I have finished the hat. See what the hat looks like. It turned out, I mean, it's a good look, thank you. I used to wear this hat for almost 3 years, almost religiously, to my technical school. Everybody knew me as the flower crown girl, which I like. The music is a little too loud on my end. The bass sometimes drowns you out. I can do it quieter. Like that. So it turned out a little bit big, but I feel like it adds to that visual of that being a tomato. I think at the end I will take off my everything that I have on my head and show you what it will look like. I did finish making it just because I wanted to finish the top, because that's what we are missing today. The music didn't change much. I can put it even lower. I can also quiet it more on Spotify. So I have that done. I haven't like finished the pattern just because it was getting too big, and also I was running out of yarn. But I think it's fine. It looks like more like a tomato without the brim. Yeah. But how are you, experiment? How was your weekend? Did you do something fun for Women's Day with your girlfriend? Also, I don't have a pattern for the leaves. I have like wrote down what I think would make a good pattern, and I'll try to follow that and see what happens. And then at the end, I think I'm just gonna like make a little circle and stitch all the leaves to it while making the circle, so I don't have to stitch it. Just by hand, everything. Wait, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 16. Okay. Also, I am very much winging it, so there is a chance that it's not gonna look good. I will have to redo it. I'm doing good. My weekend was good. We didn't do much for Women's Day. It was mostly a lazy day. Okay, that's good too. Me and my boyfriend, we actually went on last Tuesday, because I had a choice between last Tuesday or today, but if we went today, I wouldn't be able to stream, and I wanted to stream. Wait, I need to count how much I'm doing. Okay, that is turning out way too big for the, or maybe not. Actually, maybe that's good. It will be more visible. We went to like a dining in the dark experience where it was genuinely pitch black, and it was fun. It was like something different, not something that I would say that I would like to do many times more in the future, but just like experiencing it once, I'd say 10 out of 10 experience. I had a D&D game yesterday, so a lot of time was taken by that. I understand. How was the game? It was fun. The food was really good. We did eat with hands mostly, because how will you use a knife and fork if you don't see what you're picking up? I did try to eat a little bit with just utensils, but I wasn't picking up anything. So I decided to either just eat it with my hands, but it was like a 3-course meal. So the appetizer I just ate with hands. Then dinner, it was a bit too hot to eat with just hands, so I kind of used a fork in one hand and my hand another hand and just like scooped it to the fork. And then dinner was cold, not dinner, dessert. Dessert was cold, so I also couldn't really do anything by hand, so again I was just like kind of guiding my hands to do it. Also, let's see if the pattern looks good at all. I just wrote down something that I think is going to look like a leaf, but I might be... Wait, I think I'm wrong, and I know why I'm wrong. I need to look at the... Okay, yeah, so the shape of the leaf that I was making was kind of like a teardrop shape. And if you look at the tomato, it is clearly like a long triangle. So, screw that idea. Okay. I think I know what I'm going to do. Okay, try 2. Yeah, that sounds like it'll be a little hard. Yeah, it was a little hard. But it was nice. They also had like other things. So we had things that we had to smell and we had to guess what it is. We had some letters that we had to like touch with our hands and realize what it spells. Was there something else? I feel like there was one more thing. It's something in the dark. I want to see what I'm eating. We did see what we were eating after the dinner, although because also we were guessing what we were eating after every single meal, and then at the end the lights turned on and they showed us everything that we were eating. But both me and my boyfriend were very curious about what we were eating, but at the same time we both just fucking forgot to listen. We were talking throughout most of when the chef was explaining what he made, what they made. So I still have no idea what I was eating. So yeah, we kind of screwed with that one. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 25th. Also, I dressed up as a tomato a little bit. I tried to. I didn't have anything green to wear on my head. But I have a red sweater and I have a red lip tint. Doesn't really match the shade of my sweater. It's a bit more pink, but it's okay. It's fine. Also, I have made plans for my on-screen and off-screen future, because I don't know if experiment you were there. I was definitely talking with Schmick about it, about the idea of borrowing a tablet so I can make like graphics for stream. First I was thinking about buying one, but then I remembered that I can actually just borrow it for like a month or two, do everything that I want to do, send it to my computer, and then send it back, and it's gonna be a lot cheaper than buying a tablet. And also I can just test if I want a tablet or not. But before that, I am currently working on my Minecraft mod pack. I did a big chunk of work for the last 2 days, to the point where I can't really look at my spreadsheet anymore. But that's going to take me a while. I do want to do it as quickly as possible because I am getting kind of bored of Heartopia. And I also don't really want to look for another game or get into another game just to leave it for Minecraft soon. So I would like to do like a nice transition from Heartopia to Minecraft. Which I don't know if that's gonna be possible. I think 2 more weeks I can play for Heartopia. Not next week, this week I want to... there are some like events that are about hobbies that I have that are in the game, and I'm thinking about just doing as many of those as I can and like kind of grinding the hobbies with you. And the second one, so on the I believe 13th, wait, let me check it. Yeah, 13th, day after my stream, and there is a new update. It's the update that I was talking about last week, that I thought was last week, and it's the 16 personalities update, so I can also stream that. But 3 weeks from now, or like 3 streams from now, I would like to... Oh, I did something wrong. I did something very wrong here. Double. Eh? What did I do? Wait, I have 3 treble crochet. I think I have just 1 double crochet. I'm sorry, but I am not understanding what I'm seeing. And I do want to make it symmetrical. I think I just need to try to redo it. Okay, I think I'm good here. Okay, I think I did 1 double crochet instead of 2. I don't know how, but I think I did. It doesn't add up, but also if I start thinking about it, then I will be quiet for a long time. So yeah, it looks fine. I don't know, we will judge if it looks like a tomato in just a second. I am kind of thinking that it doesn't, but maybe we can pretend that it does. I feel like I've done a disservice to you not telling you how absolutely lovely you look. Red is really your color. Thank you! I feel like this is not really my color, but it does look different on camera. Also, I love how you worded that. That is very nicely worded. I love that. Absolutely love that. Also, I have no idea what to say, but thank you. That's why I'm like talking about something else. I am not the best with compliments, but I feel like that's a thing of a lot of people. Okay. Okay, I think, well, I know what I did. I feel like a little bit darker shade is more my color, but it does also look different on camera. Also, I'm very much thinking about what I should do when it comes to the light, because it is getting lighter and lighter. You can kind of see on my cheek how much sunlight I'm getting. I don't have my lamps in my room turned on, but also sunlight is very unpredictable, so I don't know if I should just close my blinds whenever I stream and just do like black out my room and then turn on the lights, and then it's like the same way throughout the whole stream, or if I should leave it as it is, and then when it starts to get darker, then I can just turn on the lights. I don't know. Don't worry, I'm the same way with compliments. My brain goes blue screen and I don't know how to react. Yeah, I feel like the only reaction I know what I can do is either I know or thank you, and I know is not really looked good upon, which I think that is wrong, because I know how I look, especially if I really dressed up for something. I did my makeup, I did my hair. I know that I look good, so if somebody tells me that I look good, why not tell them that I know? I know that it seems like dismissive, and then I can understand why it's not a good way. Like it's understandable that somebody can say that, but I also can understand that the other side is not gonna feel good about it because they feel dismissed by that. So I don't say that. I can sometimes say it to like my best friend or something, because I know that she will understand and she will tell me like, oh, as you should. But besides that, my brain is just skipping to the next thing, because that's what I learned to do. Or maybe not even learned. I've never learned what to do with the compliments, and that's why I'm skipping to the next thing. But I can also understand that that might not feel the best for the person who is giving the compliment, because again, it kind of feels a little bit dismissive. I have finished the first leaf. I feel like it's a bit too thick, but also maybe it's gonna look good. I feel like it's also kind of small. I feel like I should have tested it before stream. Okay, wait. I need a stitch marker. I don't want to cut off the yarn, because if I decide that I want to redo it, then I have time to redo it. This is what it looks like. My middle finger is in the center. I think I should do it more this way. I feel like it's too small and too thick at the same time. Like too short, it should be longer. Maybe not. The tomato leaves are not that long. I'd say it's more about how you say it. If you say I know and flip your hand and laugh, it's fine, as long as you actually thank them and return the compliment. If you can see them, then it can be seen as playful and humorous instead. You're right. Although I do also feel like I'm not sure about returning the compliment, because I feel like this is how I feel when I give somebody a compliment. I don't really want them to return the compliment only because I complimented them. This is also, I feel like, a copying mechanism that people do when they don't know how to react, and it is that they say like, oh, you too. I had a situation when I told a guy that he's handsome, and he told me, oh, you too. Not the best, you know? I feel like when I give somebody a compliment, I would rather them like be happy about the compliment and take it than return it just for the sake of returning it. But the first part about making it more humorous, is that how you say it? I think it is. More humorous, I can understand that. Ooh, we had a message band. They always go in pairs. Why is it? I always see... it's always one message after another. Yeah, but Storybot is great. Maybe it's so that when you take time to ban the first one, people can read the second one. But the bot is quicker, so... Although I kind of wish they all learned that I have a bot that bans them and stopped doing that. I think I'm gonna stay with this leaf. Wait, this fell down off of my desk. I think I'm gonna stay with this leaf mainly because I wanna finish it this stream, and besides the fact that I need to make at least 5 of these, so 4 more, I do also have to make the circle, stitch it to the circle, and stitch it to the hat. So I don't really have time to do it again. I recommend banning them on top of deleting the message if you haven't. No, Storybot is banning them immediately. I don't know how you see the chat, because I probably see other things as a streamer than you as a viewer, but I have that a message was deleted and that Storybot banned the username. This is what I'm looking for. So, although I wanna stitch it, like maybe not even stitch it, but like make it into the project when I'm going to be making the circle, I will still leave a longer tail just in case I change my mind and I wanna stitch it just with a what's it called? Darning needle? Yarning needle? Something like that. Okay, but coming back to what I was talking about. So yeah, I'm currently working on Minecraft modpack. Also, I don't think I said it, but I am working on moving all of, not moving, but like uploading all of my TikToks to Instagram and YouTube, and I already did whole Instagram. I put it all into drafts. Other message for a reason, bullying. What is bullying? Oh, creep. I need to... The Twitch filters are doing a shit job. But I get the whole compliment thing. I know some people give a compliment only to get one in return, plus for me, if someone compliments me, that might tell me this is the moment to give compliments without seeming like a creep, so I'll give them a compliment. I've genuinely been thinking before they even came up to me. Okay, I can understand that part, although with the compliment that you gave me, the way you said it, I think even if you gave a compliment like that IRL, I don't think that would seem like a creep. But I can also understand that, especially women, we have our guards up when it comes to men, especially men that we don't know. So if it's a situation where you, for example, first time meeting somebody and you're thinking about a compliment, I can understand that you can also feel that guard up. Okay, I need to count again. Also, experiment. What language do you think in? Because I'm pretty sure you told me you speak 4 languages. Which language do you think in? That is a very interesting question, and I recently learned that I'm not the only person who switches languages when they think, so I would love to know what it looks like for you. I was always thinking in Polish, But then when I was thinking about making content, which I make in English, then I would switch thinking to English. And I feel like right now I'm thinking in English a lot more because I'm streaming in English. I also noticed that I'm talking to my cats in English a lot more, which if it's happening in my room, that's fine. But I'm worried that I will start to do it around other people who don't know about my streaming, and they'll be like, why are you speaking in English to cats? So I have to think about it. It's like swearing at my parents. My parents still don't know that I'm swearing. I'm trying to not swear as much as I used to. I don't really swear on stream. I learned to swear very young. Like, I don't even want to say what age I was because I was so young. I just came around wrong people, a lot older people, maybe not a lot, but older people, and then my brother was annoying me, so I started swearing. I clearly remember the first time I swore, and it was at him because he was pissing me off. Honestly, I switch around, and it's very weird because one thought can go from Norwegian, English, Arabic, and French. My girlfriend struggled to understand that when I first told her. I don't think I had it with a thought, but I think I can understand it that when I have a hard time thinking of a word in a certain language, then I can switch in the middle of the sentence. Do you have does it depend on something? Like, do you, like I told you, I think in English about content, and then Polish most of other things. Do you also have something like that? Like, I don't know, games you usually play in English, so you think in English or something like that? I feel like I was talking about something. Oh, about swearing. Yeah, and to this day my parents don't know. I messed something up, but I think it's gonna be okay if I have one longer leaf. It'll be fine. The leaves are not identical, so a little variety is okay. Or at least that's what I'm telling myself because I don't want to redo it. Depends on what I've been doing before, yeah, okay, understand. Okay, coming back to my plans. So yeah, I'm working on on Instagram and YouTube. I wanted to start a YouTube, but I kind of prefer to do it in a batch, everything at once, so I'm kind of hoping that I will do that after the stream. And then I can just start posting them probably tomorrow morning, like 4 or 5 a day, because I do also want to post every TikTok that I've made since I started streaming, so last 2 months. Also, we have a 2-month anniversary on Thursday. I am thinking about what I should do. Because we know that champagne, even for kids, it's not my strong suit, or at least opening it. So I don't know. Hey, let's go. Yeah, I'm very happy. It went by very quickly, but also I am a lot further in the journey than I expected to be before I started streaming. So yeah, it is very exciting. But also it is definitely giving me some imposter syndrome and stuff. So yeah, after I'm done with the mod pack and the posting, because after I do, like after I post everything, I also have to create some kind of system to post new things, not just put everything in drafts and just post it. And after that I will rent the tablet. I think I'm still thinking about what I should rent, because I know that iPads have Procreate, which is a very good like graphics program. Yeah, you've done a lot and you're doing absolutely amazing. Thank you. I'm trying whenever I have free time. I'm grinding that streaming. I feel you on the imposter syndrome too. At this point in my progress, I don't even think about myself as anything special, so I never bother to celebrate anything. I understand, but also I'm a person who likes to celebrate everything. So probably that's the only reason why I am celebrating anything. And also like anniversaries and stuff, that is a very objective thing to celebrate. You know, because celebrating, for example, a certain amount of followers, that is subjective how much you should be celebrating. But just the fact that I have been streaming for a month, that's a fact. You know, so I think that makes it easier to celebrate. But I did also go from like being stressed and thinking that maybe I shouldn't be doing that, to being very excited about every single stream, to now thinking that I'm actually not gonna make it and what makes me special. But also I'm trying to change that thinking more into like, actually, why should people watch me and not millions of other people that are streaming? What is making me special? And if I can't think of anything that is making me special, then maybe I can create something that makes me special. So I'm trying to change that from negative thinking to developing thinking. I don't think that's the proper word, but I cannot think of a better word. Growth mindset. I got that. I want to change it into growth mindset. So that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, I need to count again. Yeah. Back to the tablet. So as I said, iPad has Procreate, but on the other hand, I don't think I would want to buy an iPad because I don't like Apple. This is something that I have been thinking about a lot. I've also talked about it with Schmick last time, so I also don't know. I'm pretty sure we were lurking last time, but I don't know how much you were able to hear, so I'm gonna repeat myself. But basically, Apple is very expensive, and it is good quality, but I don't think that quality is worth the price, and I would rather have something a little bit lower quality and change, for example, my phone every 3 years instead of 5 years as I do with an iPhone, and pay less for that, and also have a newer phone every 3 years than every 5 years, then pay for an iPhone. So I don't think I want an iPad. As you should, you're growing, and as long as you do better than you were before, then that's a win. And I'm trying. Also, I don't like I have this problem where I look at statistics too much. Thank you, Schmick. Also, thank you, Gold. And hello, Go. And hello again, Schmick. How are you guys? How was your weekend? Did you do something fun for Women's Day? I'm currently talking about my plans for streaming and during streaming and for streaming outside of streaming, but I am constantly going off topic with experiment. I'm really having a lot of fun with my favorite pastime. Oh, that's good. By your favorite pastime, do you mean watching streams? Also, we have second 2-month subscriber, so thank you, Schmick, again. I'm wasting the time of a scammer. Ooh! Okay, that sounds better than streaming. I love that. I've heard that people do that. I don't really get scam calls that much. And also, I just get too irritated to talk with them. But I love when people do that. That is actually fun. Yeah, that does sound fun. So yeah, the tablet. I don't think I want an iPad. Although it does have Procreate, but I think I would prefer to get a Xiaomi. Schmick, if you think that I am repeating myself, that's because I am. They originally texted, do you have time to talk? So in Spanish I said I don't speak English, so they switched to Spanish. I replied asking if they can speak Norwegian. Oh, that sounds good. I remember one time I did get somebody who... Also, Schmidt, I just realized you are the first person who ever subscribed with Prime, so thank you for that. Thank you for wasting Twitch's money and giving them to me. I love that. Wait, no, I forgot. After they replied in Spanish, I said, what was that in English? Repeating yourself is fine. Yeah, I'm only doing that because Go and Experiment weren't here when I was talking about last time, so it's fine. Also, I want to add to what I was talking about. Should I use Afrikaans next or switch back to... Use Afrikaans. Use Afrikaans. I had once a situation where a guy wanted to be my sugar daddy and messaged me on Instagram about how he wants to be my sugar daddy and he wants to send me money, and I was sitting with my boyfriend and we started trolling him a little bit, pretending that I do actually also want that, but he started sending like links pretty quickly. Happy to let Jeff pay for your stream. Yeah, we love that. Also, I have to tell my boyfriend to do the same because he bought Prime recently, so he can also give me some money. So yeah, a tablet Xiaomi, but after I am done with a Minecraft mod pack and putting all of my TikTok stuff on my YouTube and my Instagram, which for those of you who weren't here, I started doing today. But I think it will take me like I'm hoping to finish it today after the stream, but I don't know because it does actually take like an hour, or not an hour, like 2 hours of just clicking through everything that I have to click to put all of the, I believe, 80 drafts into drafts. Prime is actually a decent deal if you use Twitch to support people. How long does not how long, how much does Prime cost? But wait, isn't a Twitch sub like half of what you pay for Prime? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's something like that. So that sounds like a good deal. Also, I feel like, wait, don't you pay for Prime once a year? I don't know, I never had Prime. I had a situation where I got the 1 month free of Prime and then I could use it for like, I think 2 years. And then at some point they just stopped supporting that. But I never bought it. I don't like the fact that you have Prime, but then you still have to pay for certain things. if it was like Netflix, where I buy a subscription and I can watch everything that's there, I would probably have it. But just because of that, I don't like it. Also, I don't wanna like look up a movie, see that it's available on Prime, get excited that I can watch it, go into Prime and see that actually I have to pay for it. Actually, most scammers target me are either Chinese, Indian, or Pakistani. They might be Dutch. Oh, okay. I have talent for learning enough of a language to know how to get help if I'm lost in a random country, but then I get bored and quit LMAO. I've only stuck to 3. Do you travel a lot? Is that like something that's good because you travel? I decided that I want to learn Spanish, and then I was learning words for 1 day and stopped. I still want to learn it, but I want to learn it how I learned English, which is by watching stuff in Spanish. But to do that, I have to know the basics, and I really want to learn the basics. I am proud of you. I don't know what that was about. It's monthly and yearly. My mom's the type to boycott every goddamn thing, so our Prime membership is the most recent to go. Oh, okay. So my parents are I'm not sure if they are aware that there are other subscriptions. I think they are, but they just like Netflix, so the main reason why I have Netflix is because they want to have Netflix, and I was the one who created Netflix and then like kind of hooked them in, so I have it because of them now. But they pay, because I have it with them and my brother, and they both pay like most of the subscription, so I don't have to pay that much monthly because of how much they give me. I pay yearly, so it's only 749 AUD a month. A sub on Twitch is 89. Okay, love that. So not only you are getting a Twitch sub on sale, but you can also watch some movies and series. I love that. I don't even have a passport, LMAO. Oh, okay. I thought that was like, since you did the reference of getting help if you are lost in a random country, I thought that that is actually something that has happened to you. Sorry, $6.50 a month. So even less. The USA has basically every biome, and most of us, I don't know if biome is actually how you call it, but it reminds me of Minecraft, so that's why I laughed a little bit. But I guess it is the actual English name of it. And most of us won't see even half of the country in a lifetime, so a majority of us don't own a passport. Also, isn't the US passport like kind of weak, where you can't visit that many countries? And free Prime delivery. Yeah, if you have, we don't have like good Amazon in Poland. We have Allegro, which was like the first e-commerce website that was created in Poland, and although Amazon.pl exists, it's kind of shit. Also, Amazon has such a shitty website for being the company that they are. Their website looks like it was made like 30 years ago, which I guess it was. And genuinely, they should have fixed that. I worry about a situation that will never happen to me. Okay, same. I understand that. It's getting a lot weaker. The Orange Man has pissed off a lot of leaders. Yeah. And it's scaring a lot of people. Like, I'm not even close to what America is doing, but I am fucking scared. I am closer to what Russia is doing because Ukraine is like right next door to Poland. But I'm scared of what he can do. And I do think that he will genuinely start a third world war if what is happening right now isn't considered that. The US passport used to be pretty strong, but I've gotten but it's gotten so much weaker in the last years. I know, right? They don't even have a Danish department. Most Americans that travel abroad just lie and say they're Canadian when not officials ask. I can understand that. Especially now. I think, I mean, I don't consider Americans responsible for what Trump is doing, because maybe it's a conspiracy theory, but I do genuinely think that the election was rigged. So I'm not putting it on the people, but also, at least the people that I know, we don't have the best opinion about Americans overall, so I can understand it. And I think we do have about Canadians. Amazon AU was pretty crappy until a couple of years ago. It has also got bad for resellers now though. A lot of returns of Temu quality crap. Oh, I feel like Temu quality is everywhere. We had, so as I said, we have Allegro, which I always saw it as, like, if I buy there, I buy from Poland. It's not like that anymore. Not only there, not really this I mean, there is a delivery country there, but I don't really believe that. And also I can see that sometimes I have like 16 days to wait for something, and in Poland we have pretty good delivery systems, delivery companies. So like even the shittiest one wouldn't take 16 days to do that. So yeah, I can see that, like, for us we also get a lot of just dropshipping shit. If he invades Poland, I'ma shit myself. I will too! I was talking with Schmick last stream, or a week ago, so 2 streams ago, about what living in Australia is like, because I'm thinking about it. I have to order from the German version and hope that they deliver to me. Even though I live close to German border, I can guarantee that I'll get Amazon to deliver to me. I know that in Poland also people use German Amazon, and I think it's pretty good. I've never heard like anything bad about it. Oh yeah, I'm from a Republican area, and I've met maybe 3 people who actually support him. Yeah, I feel like he's just like, there's a line of being like really right-wing where we have, okay, how do you see it? Do you see it on the left or on the right? I think this is left for you. So left side, right side, Trump. I feel like he's gone so beyond that I can understand that even right-wing people don't support him. Okay, I need to count now. 4, 6, 8, 10, 15, okay. 1, 2. Between our governments and the reputation of American tourists, it's best to just say you're Canadian. Oh yeah, American tourists too. I mean, I've heard that American tourists just are very entitled. I'd say that's how I describe it. I've never actually met IRL anybody from America, I believe. Also, at least in Poland, but I'm pretty sure that is also from other countries. People consider American people just like not the smartest. And unfortunately, I am seeing TikToks that like prove that right. But I'm also aware that it's not everybody, you know? Yeah, I mean, normal US politics are that extreme to the right for us. Their left is still way more right than our right. Is it though? I feel like their left is quite left. I don't know, also Poland is a very right-wing country, so maybe my thinking is similar to American people. I know Norwegia is how do you say it? A better country. Less right-wing, at least from what I know. Both sides are full of extremists, sadly. I like Scandinavian politics because it's fairly left, but everyone's like a lot more calm. Yeah, and just happier. Honestly, the only reason why I'm not considering, because I don't think I would like to live in Poland for the rest of my life, the only reason why I'm not considering Scandinavia is because of how cold it is and the I don't remember what it's called, but the time where you don't get sun for the whole day for like a few weeks, I think. And I don't like either. I mean, I don't like sun and I don't like seasonal depression. I don't like cold and I don't like seasonal depression. I feel like it would be so much worse if I didn't have sun at all. But I'm pretty sure all 3 Scandinavian countries and Netherlands are like usually the top 5 happiest countries in the world. Yeah, I'm from Norway and we have pretty left-leaning politics. I'm jealous. We have a pimp as a president. Because people don't like left so much. Okay, we will have ads in 20 seconds. So we will take a little break. So go get some water, go get some snacks, take your medication if you need to, go touch some grass, stretch, do whatever you need to do, and I will see you guys in 3 minutes, or around 3 minutes. And we are back. Hello, hello again. I find it kind of funny that I learned a good amount of all three Scandinavian languages. If I went to any of them, they would just speak to me in English anyways. LMAO. I feel like that happens in all of the countries. Yeah, I feel like people, if you start speaking to them in their native language, although I feel like in Poland we get really excited when somebody speaks our language because our language is so hard. So yeah, we get excited, but I think people mean good. They mean just like you don't have to try to learn our language because we know your language. It being dark all day round is mainly a North Norway thing. If you're in the south around Oslo, it's much less of an issue. But since I moved to Denmark, it is basically not an issue for me. I was thinking about moving to Netherlands. I was in Netherlands and I really liked it there. But they have like rain and winds randomly, which I don't love. But I really liked how inclusive that country is. Can you up the music that I did that? You can tell me if I should do it even more or not. From what I can see right now, you can't even hear the music. But I'll let you tell me if you can, if you can't, and what I should do with it. Maybe you can do it. I don't know if you hear it at all. Gotta go shop really quickly. Okay, no, might have to turn it down too much. Split in the difference, maybe. Okay, wait, let me see this. Like that? It's like very at the end of the... I don't know what it is, a sound bar? The thing that I see, how loud you hear something. Also, I am doing really good today. I am done with 3 leaves already. I'm doing 4th one. Back. You're very quickly, if you were taking a shower. Oh my god, is that for the hat? Yes, 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 yes. I want to make... so what I've seen, tomatoes have either 3 or... not 3, 5 or 6 leaves. I think I'll do 5 just because I do make them pretty thick. A little bit thicker than they should be, but I didn't wanna redo the first leaf that I made. Also, I think it looks more like I don't know, a drawing or a coloring book that is like thicker. So I just decided to stay with that. Also, I have finished the hat. This is what it looks like. It's too big for me, but I think it adds a funny look to it, so I decided to not remake it. Also, because I didn't want to remake it, because working with that yarn is not the best. Let's just say that. They look really good. If you don't like it, you can make another bomb bell pepper. Maybe. So far I have... I don't know if it's not gonna be too similar to this. Does it fit over the headphones? I don't... maybe? Okay, so the flower crown, yeah, it does. The flower crown doesn't let me to do it now, but when we finish it, I will take off everything that I have on my head and I will put it on and show you what it looks like. I was telling Experiment about it. I tried to curl my hair, but it looked really bad, so I put it in a ponytail. And then I wore the flower crown so that you can't see what looks like a bald spot on my head. I don't actually know, I don't think it is a bald spot, it just has lighter hair and it looks weird. It was good. I recently dyed my hair purple and it didn't lose too much dye. That's good. I love to. I went through few hair colors. I think when I was 12, when my parents let me dye my hair with not a permanent hair dye. The ones that get off after like once or twice washing your hair. And I went through pink, purple, and blue. Then I was older. I would do it every year for vacation. They let me do it for vacation. I could not do it for the school year. Then, wait, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, then when I was 15, I dyed my hair with a semi-permanent, so one that should last for like, I think up to 13 washes. But I very intentionally left it on my hair, like the hair dye, for a lot longer than I was supposed to. And I also washed it with a shampoo that is supposed to keep the color in. I took the shampoo from my mother and it didn't wash off for the school year. And surprisingly, my parents weren't mad. Also, I didn't tell them what I did. I told them about it, I think like a year later or something. And also, the school also wasn't mad. I was trying to hide it in the school because I didn't want it to be for the school year. I wanted to just last for the whole vacation. So I thought that my school is not gonna react well to it, but I don't know what it's called in English. I probably know, I just can't remember. The most important person is in school. She saw that pair and she told me that it looked good. So that was good. And then I didn't dye my hair for a few years. And then when I was 19, I cut my hair from like longer than my waist to a bob, dyed it red, and never came back. I mean, I did, kind of, because so I had red hair. Then my mom told me, oh, you should try dyeing your hair with henna. It is so healthy for your hair, try it. And I did. I bought red henna. It was called red wine, so it was like a dark red. And it dyed my hair ginger, and I could not go back from that ginger, so I just kind of sticked with it. And I think I had ginger hair for like over a year, definitely. And then last vacation I decided that I actually want to go back to red because I like having red hair, and I think I'm gonna stay with red. I do like the way I look with it. I think it suits me. Maybe you can turn it into a bucket hat. The red bell pepper, that actually makes it easier, is it, if it fits over? Yeah, the same with the fish hat. There's something that I don't have with the other hats, but also nobody asks for the other hats, so I guess it's fine. Semi-permanent, I mean, it wasn't semi because of me, so... Also, fun fact, I am still using the same semi-permanent dye to dye my hair permanently, because I'm scared of permanent hair dye. I'm scared of bleach that it has, and I'm scared that it is going to ruin my hair, and I am very emotionally attached to the condition of my hair because I have very healthy hair. I have worked for that for over half of my life, so I'm very emotionally attached to it, and I don't think I could live with my hair being damaged, so I still use a semi-permanent hair. Well, it lasted that long, yeah, because of me. But again, also the semi-permanent hair dye, it's not always semi-permanent. It also depends on, for example, how healthy your hair are, because I'm pretty sure more damaged hair will soak up the color better, and especially bleached hair. Also, bleaching is the thing that destroys your hair. Adding color doesn't really destroy your hair. In my experience, again, I have been dyeing my hair for almost 6 years, every few months, and my hair is not damaged, but I've never used bleach, and I have seen people who are using hair dyes that have bleach in them, because some of them have bleach like inside the formula, and they have damaged hair. Principle, yeah, that's the word. Yeah, the principle. I know of a K-pop idol whose agency had her hair colored and she had to wear a wig to school, lol. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh lord, oh, I was worried it was bright red. So the school thing, it was only my ends, that's one thing, and I mean, it was similar to what I have right now, I think. I have like a little bit of a more orangey red. I do prefer a darker shade of red on me. It's just that I have to show you that. So I always use the same company that makes hair dye. I just need to find some. Okay. I always use the same company. And the hair dye that they had, it was a bit on the more orange side. So I started adding some purple to cancel out the orange. But then I found out that they created a new hair color that looks like this. It is more leaning to the purple IRL than what you see on camera. So I was like, that's great. I don't have to add any purple to it. Is it the same color in your opinion? Because in mine it's not. Okay? I don't know why it is so orange, but I am very disappointed. It is more orange than one that seemed more orange on the box. And now I'm stuck with 2 more boxes of this. But again, I will just start adding purple to it and it should be fine. But I'm so disappointed. I was so happy about it. And again, that is the reason why I use them is because one, they have the semi-permanent. It says up to 15 washes, and I know how to make it permanent. And they have like it doesn't have bleach and what? And they have like a big variety of colors. I have a very hard time finding unnatural hair dyes in Poland, at least like in store. Maybe on the internet I could find something, but it will also probably be really expensive, and this is like a reasonable price. I find henna called wine really funny. I don't know how. I don't understand henna. I used to think that henna can only be like brown and black, but then when I see the henna hair dyes, I don't know if they're actually henna or not. They smell weird. They don't smell, not weird, different than hair dye. They smell like kind of herby, so that makes me feel that it is actually herbs. But genuine, the color that the henna I bought, it was similar color to this, and it turned out bright orange. Maybe like bright, like natural ginger. Red hair matches your skin tone well. Thank you. I do like how it looks on me. I feel like a lot of people says that your natural hair color always fits you best, but I genuinely think that red fits me better. I have a very boring hair color. I have like the most popular Slavic hair color, which is like ashy blonde, which is so boring. So I'm glad that you think that too. I used to be worried about damaging my hair with bleach. But I did, got a short pixie cut, grew it out, damaged again, and shaved my head. It was a pretty freeing experience. I used to think about shaving my head, but I think that because I have a chubby face, it wouldn't look good. I love women who have like a permanent bone structure here, when they shave their head, they look so freaking good, and I wanted to look that. And also, I wanted to shave my head just to be able to say that I shaved my head, because how many women can say that? And I like doing things just to have a story for it later, like doing things for the plot. But I genuinely think I will look bad, and I will look bad for a long time until I grow it out to like at least a bob. I don't think I will also look good in a short hairstyle, because I have straight hair, which my brother has the same type of hair. Wait, I need to count again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13. Okay. My brother has the same type of hair as me, and we have more light now. And he had short hair, and it didn't look good. And he started shaving his head, and he looks so much better than with the short hair. So I also don't think I would look good, because I have the same hair type. So like the hairstyle itself wouldn't look good. I feel like shorter hair looks so good when you have wavy hair, and on straight, I don't know, at least I haven't seen like a good straight hairstyle that would be short hair. Cat tail. Yeah, my cat joined us. I don't know where she is right now. I'm guessing that she is in my wardrobe, where she is not supposed to be. I'll let her live there just because I'm streaming. Oh, I was once sponsored by that brand for a video. Are you a content? Wait, I think you told me something about it. Did you tell me that you used to stream? Or maybe you were telling me that you know somebody who streams. Do you stream? I don't think you are. I'm looking at your page. I don't see any VODs there. On one hand, I would love to be sponsored by them. Just like think for the future. I'd love to be sponsored by a brand that I genuinely used, but at the same time, I got so disappointed with how much this hair dye doesn't match the box that I don't know if I could genuinely say that they are great. Or at least maybe not this hair color, maybe with other ones I could. It's oranger than on the box, sadly. Yeah, why can't they? You can't even see it with the... not even like, oh, my hair was, I don't know, orange before and it like seeped through, because I could understand it. But I could see that just getting the dye out of the tube, it was definitely orange. So why not either show it on the picture or change the formula to make it less orange? I think my hair takes a lot of energy out of me these days, so I only bleach my roots when they are insanely long and let my semi-permanent dyes fade until my hair is almost back to platinum blonde. Did you have, like, what colors did you have on your hair? Google says that Colorista is sold at Rossmann in Poland. I've never used that brand, so I'm not sure, but it may be an option. I think I heard about it. Wait, I'm gonna look that up, and I'm gonna Google it, and I will... I feel like they were... Excuse me. I think they were available like 10 years ago. I remember that hair color. I feel like I used that hair color. I have not seen that in store in many years, but maybe they're available online. I will look it up. But also when I look it up and I see sponsored products on Google, all of them are live from Schwarzkopf, what I just showed you. Which makes me think that they are not really available. I will look at it though. Blonde black fits my skin tone the best. I'm naturally an ash blonde as well, but my eyes are blue-gray color. Those colors make my eyes look amazing. I think I can imagine it. I feel like for me, blue really didn't suit me, especially that it kind of looked a little bit greeny. So, my hair is naturally extremely curly. Think of a poodle dog, and I had to brush out my hair so it would dry wavy. don't you prefer to leave it how it is naturally? I think a lot of people who have curly hair don't really want to have curly hair, but also as I know that people who have straight hair would like to have curly hair, and I am one of those people. But I am also aware that taking care of curly hair is a lot of work. For me, I just leave my hair alone and it's fine. I'm a former Instagram influencer. Oh, I tried streaming, but my Wi-Fi doesn't reach my room enough to maintain a stream. Okay, I understand. I've done every single color. Ooh, that's fun. I feel like yellow and green are like colors that I wouldn't want to do. Besides that, I think I also did every single one. When it comes to the unnatural hair colors, I haven't done any natural ones. Like I never had brown, black, or platinum. I don't know if platinum would be considered natural, but gray hair, I guess natural. Ash blonde is a good color for you, but you fit red, orange a lot more. Thank you. Also, I just like when my hair, how do I say it, like looks different. I like when it's noticed, and I feel like ashy blonde just fades into all of the other ashy blondes in bob end. I'm not crocheting. I used to straighten my hair a ton, but it caused a lot of damage, and I'm always super hot and I tend to sweat enough that my hair goes back curly over a few days. LOL. Understand it. Have you ever, because you talked about straightening it and brushing it out, have you ever like how do you say, like took care of it, so it, not took care of it, that's the wrong word, had like a curly hair routine where it would be naturally curly, and see how you feel about that? Or is curly just not your vibe? My boyfriend has really curly hair, although short. I have tried using his product and do like a curly hair routine on my hair, because I was wondering if it's curly hair or the curly hair routine that makes like those curls. I wear my hair curly 99% of time these days. Oh, that's good. And also the healthiest for your hair. My hair is cut so that it looks good, both curly and straight, and can be styled as an emo. I'm so jealous. I wanted to have an emo haircut when I was younger. I even tried to have like a this bang, but it just didn't look good on me. Like I had to put a ton of hair products just to keep it in, and you could see that it's very forced. I've been emo since I was 13, LOL, 25 now. I'm so jealous. You live my childhood dreams, okay? Yeah, I loved when there was the emo phase, but just it wasn't for me. My hair was too straight. Also, I never had like proper things to make my hair like that. Like my flat iron, the iron part, the hot part is like this long, because I have a traveling size iron, because I never wanted to like spend a lot of my money on, I'm talking when I was a teenager, although that kind of applies still, to buy a proper one, and my mother doesn't use things like that, so I didn't have anybody to like take it from. But I really wanted to be an emo. I feel like some wispy bangs would look good on you, but you look amazing with your haircut now. Thank you. I feel like I have found a haircut that I like, which is a bob, but longer. I like the shape where it's longer in the front. I feel like it just looks good with straight hair. I have thought about bangs multiple times in my adult life, but I hate having things in my face. you can, if you watch my streams, you can probably see that when I have my hair down, I will constantly pull it behind my ear, which I hate doing because I think I look so bad when I have my hair behind my ear, but it's just a habit. And I think I would get really annoyed if something was touching me here, especially if it was starting to grow longer and like get in front of my eyes. So, yeah. Also, I had one situation when somebody cut like wasn't like a bang, but like a, in theory, framing pieces that were like this long, and the hairdresser told me that they are going to curl naturally, like maybe not curl, but like swoop naturally. They didn't. I just had 2 straight pieces of hair on both sides of my face. Honestly, I find it horrible when people put their hair behind their ears. I like that you think about it like that, but not me. I mean, the action itself, that's kind of cute, but the way I look, I feel like it makes my face look very round, and I feel like my face is already very chubby, and I really don't like it. And I think it looks even chubbier on stream, and on stream with my hair behind my ears is just a bad combination. Our framing pieces should be about the level of your chin and tempered so it blends in more and doesn't look chunky. I think she did something like that, but still, like, if I just have 2 pieces that are this length and the rest is like this, then you can kind of see it. Or at least I felt like I could see it. I didn't like it. I knew that I was happy when I grew them out. Also, I love that I started a topic of the plans that I have for streaming at the beginning of the stream, and we are 1.5 hours in and I still haven't finished it. But I think I told you everything that I wanted to do outside of streaming. So Minecraft mod pack, putting my stuff on Instagram and YouTube, and then renting a tablet. Also renting a tablet, I probably want a Xiaomi, just because if I were to buy a tablet, I would probably buy a Xiaomi, unless I will find out that Xiaomi doesn't have any good graphic programs. And those are all my plans. Yeah, that's why I always taper, pointer at the end, them towards the rest of my hair. Do you cut your own hair? Also, I'ma have to go soon because I have to see my psychiatrist soon. That's okay. Thank you for being here for as long as you've been. Oh yeah, if you ever want tips, let me know. About hair dressing? I will. Although I don't feel like I should be doing that on myself. I know it's hard to find a hairdresser who can cut emo hair correctly. That makes sense for you. I feel like my hair is just a straight line. Like, maybe not straight because it's longer in the front, but a slightly waved line. I don't do anything else because that doesn't look good. I used to want to have a wolf cut, and I even went to hairdressing the social media. Okay. I think you were giving me some tips a week ago. Don't I remember that correctly? So I did basically what I think it was you. I'm not good with names, and I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to be more mindful about who I'm talking with, because I know that being remembered in somebody's stream is good. I think for me it's mostly like still a little bit of stress that makes me just forget who I was speaking with. I know what I was talking about, but I don't remember with who. So again, I'm trying to be a bit more mindful about it. So yeah, I'm putting that. I decided to do it by hand, just because programs that I was able to use. Wanted to try one that had like a free version that I thought that I will just try the free version, and then if I like it then I will buy it, but it didn't connect to a personal Instagram account, and then other ones either had like pretty bad free offer or were really expensive, or both usually. So I just decided to do it by hand. Usually wearing something such as a flower crown or a funny hat redeem is a good way for people to remember you. You're right. I'm thinking about the fact that I have been wearing this flower crown in my technical school, and everybody knew me from that. Most people didn't know my name, but they knew me as the flower crown girl. And I'm thinking that maybe I should take away the flower crown redeem and just start wearing the flower crown on every stream, which I'm kind of mad that I didn't think about it myself, because it's so obvious. Like, I did that already. But thank you. That is a very good idea. I think I'm gonna do it from now on. Yes, and you could crochet flower. That's a new community channel point redeem. Right there. Okay, I love that. I have no idea how I could do that, but I will find a way, and I will do that on stream. I love that. Thank you so much. Also, I have bought everything for yarn spinning. Yarn spinning is something that I used to talk, maybe not used to, told about a few times that I would like to try. And I bought everything, and I should get first package, I think, tomorrow. And second package in like 2 weeks, because it's coming from China. And I will do a learning yarn spinning stream at some point. Need to count again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. Please keep the other hat redeems though. You can swap the flower crown out. Oh yeah, I will. I know that you guys like them. I also like them. So they are not going anywhere. I'm just thinking about taking away this one. Although I am thinking that I could. I gotta go. I will be back if you're still on in 30 minutes. I should be like 1.5 hours more, so you're good. We will wait here for you. I'm thinking about saving the flower crown redeem only so that if somebody, let's say you redeem the fish hat, somebody else can kind of redeem this one back, but also it wouldn't make sense to have it if nobody redeemed anything else. So I don't know. I'll think about it. But I think the easiest way would be to just remove the flower crown and wear it every single time I stream. It could be a restricted hat redeem. I was thinking about something like that also. But again, I wonder if there is a way for me to block being able to redeem that unless something else is redeemed. I don't think lurking while set up, lol. Okay, thank you for lurking. And also focus on your visit, because it's probably important. I appreciate you being here, but your health is more important. That's what I mean. Yeah, but I don't know if Twitch has that complicated redeeming and blocking redeem stuff. Just in 5 minutes, so I have time to spare. Okay, that's good then. Oh, I realized that I told you that I'm going to make 5 leaves, but I'm currently making 6th one. So we will have 6 leaves. Also, I'm doing really good for my usual speed of doing things. If then redeems, this seems too complicated. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't think Twitch has something like that. But maybe I could just put it in the description that like this redeem cancels these other redeems, and if you use it without other redeems, then you're just gonna lose your points or something, and hope that people actually read the description of it. Maybe I can do like a caps lock warning or like note to make it more possible for people to read it. I don't know, I'll think about it. I will write it in my to-do list. Reset. Redeem. They want, it's a button. Yeah, but also when you want to redeem something, you have to click it so that you see the description. And also, another thing, if they redeem it without reading, it's on them. Okay, gotta go for real now. Okay, bye. See you later. So they can't tell me then that, oh, I didn't know. Well, you should have read it. It's not my fault that somebody doesn't read something. I don't know. I don't think there is a good way to go about it without the if-then option. Nothing comes to my mind anymore about it. Also, if we finish this, which there is still a possibility of me not finishing it, even though we have almost 2 more hours of stream. I do want to do another 3.5 hour stream, although I can see that I'm struggling with English more than I used to. So I might finish after 3 hours. I don't know why. I feel like I had a pretty good day today. I don't know. But I was also yawning the whole day, so maybe I didn't sleep well. Also, be cautious that someone's redeem can be immediately cancelled by someone else. But I think that's fun. That you guys can kind of compete with each other. What's gonna be on my head? With Has, though, you can control how often you swap. I could, but also what if I get, for example, too many redeems to do it in a stream? E.T. the Hat Wars begin. Yeah, also I feel like right now it won't really happen because the redeems are we don't get more than one per stream and not during every stream, so I don't think the situation where we will get one after another is possible right now. I mean, unless somebody did that on purpose to cancel out somebody else's redeem, and then the war happens. But also I'm pretty sure that I can time how often or like a cooldown after redeeming something, but I don't think I can do a cooldown when you redeem one thing, other things are cooled down. Also, if like redeeming one after another happens, I could just ask the people if they want a war or if they want to wait a little bit for the redeem that they did. It actually would be fun one day when you have a number of hats. Is there an international hat that you could make it 100 points to make a swap? That is such a good idea! Oh my god, I love that. Wait. Hat day. Okay, that is... No, I want hat day, not heyday. Hat day. Okay, I see a national hat day, which is 15th of January. So, a lot of time. Let's see, international. Ooh, International Hat Day is 23rd of November. I never know my October and November, okay? I have to tell myself September, October, November, and then I know which one is which. The same with June, July. 23rd of November, and that is Monday, which is perfect. I am going to put that into my calendar now. 23rd. June, July, September, October, November. 23rd. Day. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I have it in my calendar, in my streaming calendar. That's not bad. Can have a few hats by then. Yeah, I mean, I already have a few. But I will definitely try to do more. Also, I have not gotten into my plans for streaming for now. I have talked a little bit about what I want to stream when it comes to games, so I'm working on a mods pack. I have worked my ass off for the past 1.5 days on that, and I'm kind of done with it, but there's still a lot of work for me to do. I have looked through all the mods that I knew about already and decided which ones I want, which ones I don't. Now I am currently at the point where I am watching just videos on YouTube that are like, oh, every mod that you should have in your world, and just trying to see if there's anything more that I want. Then I will have to make it into a mod pack, which I don't really wanna just shove everything into a folder and try to run Minecraft, because 99.9% that's not gonna work. So I'll have to do like batches of like 10 mods at a time, which I have almost 200 mods at this point. Okay, I have 162, and I have 17 ideas for more, which I have gathered today while watching those YouTube videos. I'll have to put that into Minecraft, test if I can run it, test if everything works. So if, for example, if a mod is adding new blocks, see if I can see those blocks. And then add again, test, and do that for all whatever amount of mods I'm going to have. Hey Leila, looking good, thank you. Hello Hannah, how are you? How was your weekend, and how was your International Women's Day? And also happy International Women's Day for you, a little bit late, but yeah. And after I'm done with that, I would like to play the game for like at least 10 hours. I'm thinking it would be good if I played for like 20 plus, but at least 10, just so I can test that everything is okay, or at least as far as I can do within those hours, and then I can start streaming it. Which, what I'm trying to say is that I still have a lot of work to do before I can start streaming Minecraft. It was lovely, went for a hike with a couple of girls. Oh, I love that. But now I am unwell. Oh, why? Is it because it was very tiring, or did you get sick? How are you? I'm good. Although I had a bad hair day today, that's why I have a ponytail and a flower crown, but we came all to the conclusion that, actually not all, Goal suggested it, and I agreed with her, that I should be wearing a flower crown every stream, because that would make me more like easily remembered if I had something like that. I like the flower crown, and yeah, I'm glad. Thank you. Well, that's good, because it is coming into life now. Branding, yeah. Again, as I said, I'm so mad that I didn't think about it. Especially because like last few days, since like Thursday, I have been thinking about like why people should watch me And at first it was a depressing thought, but then I decided that I can change it into a growth mindset and be like, why people do it? And if I can't find a reason, then maybe I should start creating a reason. And I feel like that just should have come to my mind if I had done it for years already. Lovely branding, hell yeah. Maybe I have another idea. I can make a flower crown, yes, but instead of flowers I could do like weather themed things, so like clouds, a sun, some rain and stuff. I don't know, when I am imagining it, it doesn't look that good, but maybe there is a way to make it look good. I could make like 3D things. I was imagining 2D. I could make 3D things and like put them in the... That is to be made. Okay, I have finished... Hannah, I am finishing my tomato hut. That was a community channel point redeem. I have finished all the leaves that are on the top of the tomato. Now I just need to do the center that is going to connect all of them. Worth pondering. Yeah, I will think about it. I'm already thinking about streaming a lot, so that will be good. I will be thinking about it going to sleep today. I know myself this much, that I know that that's what's going to happen. Also, Hannah, if you don't mind me asking, if you don't want to answer, that's okay. But I think I saw on your TikTok that you are planning on streaming soon. Do you have a date plan already? I'd love to be there. That's why I'm asking. But coming back to the Minecraft. So I need a lot of time. But at the same time, I'm kind of getting bored of Heartopia. I think I can do like 2 more streams. I'm gonna spoil it. But I'm thinking of 2 more streams. And I'm hoping that 3 weeks from now, or 3 Thursdays from now, I would have the Minecraft ready, but I don't know if I will. But maybe I can just like do a different game for like 1 stream. Although so far all of the games that I did just for 1 stream were not the best for streaming. Let's just say that. Next Sunday, hopefully, kickstart new stream season. Whoop. Okay, I will try to be there. I don't really do much on Sundays, so I should be there. Do you know the time? Is it like the usual time? I think you use streaming like evenings for me? I don't remember. I'm sorry. Wait, because I'm not counting again. 2, 4, 6, 7. 6, 7. I'm thinking, wait, no, let's do 6, actually. 6 will be better. Your towers ahead aren't you? Usually 7 p.m. my time, but no stress. I think I'm 1 hour. It is almost 6 p.m. for me right now. It might change when we change to summertime. Also, I found out when we are changing, and we are changing during last weekend. But I don't think it will change my streaming time. I will just adjust to the time that I have already been streaming. So it depends which way time changes. I never know that, and I don't care about it enough to get to know that. But if it will change so that I will be streaming at starting streaming at 5 p.m. instead of 4, then that's good, and I'm gonna stay with that. But if it's gonna change so that I start streaming at 3, then I'm not gonna stick with that, and I'm gonna make it an hour later, I think. Your towers ahead. Oh, okay, I read that already. And for my crafty streams, I have ordered everything that I need for the yarn spinning, but I think that I can do 2 or 3 weeks from now. I don't know when the order from China is going to come to me. It said it's like 9 to 14 days and I ordered it, and I think I ordered it during the weekend, so it starts counting from today. And besides that, I think I want to start the cloud hat, the big cloud hat that I'm going to make from scratch using cardboard and stuff. I was also thinking about beading and about Tunisian crochet, but I kind of want to do something fun. Like, okay, all of the things are fun, but something big. I think I would like to start making big things, and I think I can do that. I'm wondering if I need something to prepare for that, but I think if I just have tape, hot glue gun, and boxes, like cardboard boxes, then I should be fine. I think I'm gonna DIY all of it. Also, I don't know if I ever told you that, but wait, is that enough? Okay, wait, I need to see what all of this looks like. I'll try to show you too. I need to figure out how big the center should be. Can I point it? Yeah, okay. You are kind of starting to see my laptop here, but okay, you will see a little bit of my laptop. I can put it, oh, okay, like that. Okay, just those 6 guys. They were, I think, overlap a little bit just because how thick they are here. Where's my... Okay, I definitely need more. And this is my center. I am thinking 1 or 2 more rows. You're not seeing it that well. You're still not seeing it that well. But I'll leave this and I will just do 1 more row and then see if I like it. Is this okay? I think it was a little bit higher up. Okay. I feel so fancy. I have a fancy webcam. I can just do everything I want with it. I'm also starting to think about buying a new laptop, but also learning that I have to deal with the root canal means that that will take a lot of money. So I'm thinking about postponing it a little bit, because everything is expensive right now when it comes to, okay, maybe not everything, but RAM and just drives are because of AI. But from what I have heard, there is a chance that the AI bubble is going to burst, and I think that if it's going to burst, then the prices are going to go down. And if that's going to happen, it would be good for me to know what I want to buy, so that when it happens, I can do that while the prices are low. I have no idea how long it takes for the prices to go up. No idea when that will happen though. True, but I'm thinking about just the fact that I should be ready for that. And when that happens, and if that happens, because it's not like 100% that it is, but if that happens, I can buy them and not waste time to look for it. So I think I'm gonna do it at some point in the future, in the near future, let's say that. Also, we will have an ad in 2 minutes. Okay, I have an hour more just to stitch it, so Okay, I think I'm gonna the size right now. I think I'm gonna make it one line, one row bigger. Current production is estimated at about 2 years behind demand. The eye bubble popping sooner than later would be great. Yeah. But I mean, from what I've heard, also I don't know that much about economics. I just like hear buzzwords on TikTok and then I do like the littlest amount of research that I can do to feel like I kind of understand it. So I only kind of understand it. But I'm hearing a lot about like them, I mean the huge companies pumping their money into it, and also I have been hearing a lot about Open AI just losing a shit ton of money on ChatGPT. So maybe it will happen soon. But also I think there is still a shit ton of hype about it. So I don't know if it is going to. Vertasium has a great YouTube on the problem. I think I know who it is. Maybe I have even... I think I might have watched it. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. And then in the middle of it or after an ad will start. Okay, actually, let's do the ad break now. It's starting in 3 seconds anyway, I think. Go get some water, get some snacks, take your meds if you need to, and I'll see you in 3 minutes. And we are back. Hello, hello. Can you tell me the title of it? Because I tried to look up Veritasium AI Bubble and I didn't found a video from them. Maybe just AI? Look up. I know, I don't see anything. But again, I have a vibe that I watched it. I'll find what they title it. Okay. If you find it, you can send me a link if you don't mind it. Also, I have added you on Discord. I forgot that I was supposed to do it. I have added you on Discord. I don't know if you saw, I did it in the morning. I mean, my morning. So like 8 hours ago or something. I'm like looking through the channel briefly, but I think I passed it. Okay, I didn't get any notice of that. That's okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure I was supposed to add you for you to send me a link to that video that you sent me on Twitch, but I think it might be useful to have each other added. You can send it to me, the YouTube video, either on Twitch or on Discord, whichever one you prefer. I think I'm coming close to this one. I don't think I will make it bigger than this. It's already quite big. I did make it so that it's not perfectly flat because the tomatoes, they have like a dip on the inside, so I think it will look good. Okay. It's hard to stream when I have to count like my stitches and stuff to figure out where I am. But I was supposed to work in the leaves while stitching. Okay, so let me try. How do I even want to do that? What if I did it like that? I will just try to do it, and if it works, then I will frog the last row that I did, and I will redo it with what I'm doing right now. And if it's not gonna work, then I will not frog anything and we'll just stitch it by hand, which is what I really do not want to do. I don't think it looks great. This is what it looks like. You can kind of we can see the seam here. Maybe if I did it, there's another way to do that. Also, I think I should, before I do anything, I think I should weave in the ends. At least the end that is on this side. Shouldn't be too hard though. I think I'm just gonna put it back in the center. It should be fine. I'm just like putting it in there. Okay. Not really weaving in. Wait. Let me do that again. Okay, this is better. Whatever. I'm thinking if I forgot to tell you about any of my plans, but I think I told you everything. I just wonder, because the crowd that I'm going to do, that is definitely going to take many streams, and I'm wondering if I should do them in the row or if I should do, for example, every other week. But also, if I do every other week, it's probably gonna take months to finish it, which I don't really love, because I would like to have it finished now. But I might also be doing some things off stream just to speed up the process a little bit. Although on the other hand, I would like to show you the whole process. No. Maybe it will just depend on whether or not I have something else to do. I will definitely do the stream of spinning the yarn as soon as I get all of the things. So that's going to definitely be in the middle. Besides that, I had the idea of doing a beading stream. I do also kind of want to do that. So maybe I will do 2 streams about the hat and then 1 stream about something else. Because I think that's a good proportion. But also, I don't really want to give myself a schedule, just so I can be more stretchy about it. I don't think that's the right word, but just so that I can decide before the stream or not once and for however many months to come. I'm also thinking about what I want to do when it comes to beading, but I think if I did Minecraft flowers, that would be kind of fun, because they are a pixel art already, so I think it will be quite easy to make. Just because I don't have to reimagine what they will look. I will just do 1 bead, 1 pixel. Also, it's going to be very DIY style, because I think you should have some kind of thing that holds the thread in like perfect rows next to each other. But I have seen somebody just take a top of a phone box and just run the thread around it, so that the opening of it, that's kind of the way where they are working. And that's what I'm going to do, I think. Maybe I will find a different way when I get into learning about it. But I don't know if I will. That sounds like a pretty good idea. I have to just tape the thread so it doesn't move around. And I can do it. But that's like a very into the future type of plan. I am finishing up, I just have one more leaf to go. This one seems thicker than the others. It kind of looks like these are eyes and this is a mustache and not ears, because those are pandas. But like, if you looked at it upside down, it kind of looks like a mustache. Also, I have been thinking about getting more tattoos recently. I have 2 tiny tattoos on my body. I will show you one of them at some point. I won't show you the other one because it is tattooed somewhere that I don't want to show on stream. But I really want to be a tattooed girly. But I think of a tattoo the idea of a tattoo that I really, really like. And then I give myself a few months just to think about it. And then I think about it. And then I change the idea. And I don't like the idea that I had. And I am again at the point where last idea that I had, I don't love anymore. And I think about something else. But I don't know what. But also I want to have tattoos. Tattoos are so cool. And the 2 that I have, they are small and hand poked, so nobody really sees them, even if they are visible. I was like, people to know that I am, in my heart, I am a tattooed girly. Also, I don't really have money for that. That's another thing. Tattoos are expensive. But if I had an idea, I could start saving up money and have it made at some point. Okay, I need to think about teaching it. I had an idea just a second ago. Okay, I think I remember what was the idea. Let me just... I had a... stitch marker somewhere. Ooh, there it is. Let's just put it in here so I know that I don't need to frog this. Okay, I just put it in like the stitch below my last stitch so that I can just... Did you say you sent me a message on Discord? I sent you a friend invite, not a message. Okay. I keep forgetting what was my idea. Okay, I remember now. Don't forget it, don't forget it, don't forget it. I'll try to stitch it in a way that doesn't make a seam like we had with my previous idea. Also, maybe actually I shouldn't be frogging the part that I frogged because now it's gonna look smaller than I intended. Maybe it's fine. Wait, no. Okay, I did the first leaf. This is what it looks like. Okay, I think it's good. It doesn't have a seam here anymore. It's not perfect, but also it wasn't made with a pattern. Like, I'm winging it as I go. Also, it this kind of fold into the inside, which I think is a-okay. That's a good shape, I think. Or maybe, wait, which way does tomato go? That's a very stupid question. Okay, it's some of them are up and some of them are like, do you know what I mean? Like some of them are like this way and some of them are this way. So it's fine either way. Like it can go to the outside, it can go to the inside. Okay, so that's what I am going to do now. I just need to do it 5 more times. Also, if we have a little bit more time and I have a little bit more energy, I will make something with, I think it's an air dry clay. Do you want me to show you? I will show you. Give me just a second. Also, I just showed you that even though I look elegant on top with a beautiful red sweater, I am still wearing sweats on the bottom. Well, you don't really see them. This is what I have. Clay body, so it is an air dry clay. I bought it because it looked fun. And I might do it. I don't think it should be like a long process. I should have, because it was made for kids. I bought it in the kids section. I love going to the kids section. Then they have fun things sometimes when it comes to like artsy things. Something like that. I just don't like the fact that wait, this is not rainbow. Oh, why those 3 colors? Why not make it orange, pink, and purple, or pink, purple, and blue? Why is it there yellow? But I think I might make mix a little bit of orange with a little bit of pink, and I can, what did I say? I can mix a little bit of yellow with a little bit of pink, so I can make orange and put an orange stripe in the middle of that, because I'm guessing that I will have more clay than I need to. I hope. Also, I can make the horn orange, so it seems kind of like gold. Maybe I can paint it gold later. If it's gonna dry to be solid, I can paint it with acrylic paint and make it gold. So yeah, if I finish this, and I am very hopeful about finishing this soon, I will make that. I don't know if it's fun to watch for you, but it is fun for me. I bought it a long time ago and I was waiting for the occasion to make it. And I'm gonna have it on my desk alongside my positive potato. Wait, let me hide my face. Okay, it says you're doing great. Saw it already. Oh, I'm not good at this content creator stuff. I don't know why it doesn't want focus. But it says you're doing great, and it's motivating me that I'm doing great. So I can have another body on my desk. Oh, I see that you sent me a message. Discord. Did you not get the invite then? I'll check it in a second. I will just let Discord turn on. That's an invite to meet whoever the old one went to. Ooh. The Discord is lacking. I went into Andy's stream and I found somebody whose name was Schmick. Had to do that through my mobile. Okay, the Discord doesn't want to open. Okay, maybe if I go through link. Yeah, I don't think I sent it to you. At least the profile picture was different. That would have been me. I got no friend invite though. Okay, maybe something didn't send. I don't know, we'll see if the Discord is going to open, because so far it doesn't really want to do that. Also, when you go into somebody's Discord channel, do you have, or even friends, do you have people, instead of people's nicks, you just have one like first letter and then 3 dots? I don't know why that happens. Half of the names I can't see because it's just the first letter, including my own name in some servers. Why is that happening? That is stupid, and I don't know if I'm the problem or if Discord is the problem. I haven't had that happen with my old Discord or maybe not old, my personal Discord profile, but I have it happening here. Streamer mode usually. What does that mean? Like it's hiding my name? I only see that if I have OBS up. I didn't have my OBS up when I was seeing at that. But maybe I have some kind of setting where I put that I am a streamer and that hides it. I can say I have seen that. So it is a me problem. Okay, we are halfway there. I will weave this in at some point. Okay, I think it looks good. Maybe not super tomatoey, but with the hat it will be understandable. Worst case scenario, somebody will take it as a strawberry. Right now when I have OBS open, Discord doesn't even want to open. I'm trying to open it for a 3rd time. We have another bot. That is the first stream that I got those bots twice. I wish they just fuck off. I wish they had some kind of program where they see that you have a bot that is deleting that and they stopped like doing that to you. You know what I mean? Like the bots that wanna sell you followers or whatever they do. Cerebot is great for things like that. Yeah, I have that. Tina recommended it to me actually. Your bot is dealing with them, unfortunately it's just annoying to you. Yeah! I mean, I'm happy that I found out about the bot, because doing it by hand just was annoying and made me, you know, stop whatever I was doing because I had to ban 2 people. But I just wish I didn't see that at all. That's all. I wish there was also a bot for those people who come into my stream. They have been in like past 3 streams, I think. Somebody comes, asks for my Instagram or my Twitter, they say that they followed and they ask me to follow them back, and they don't send a single message more. And they didn't actually follow me, and I think it's just a weird way of trying to promote yourself that I don't think actually works. Because who would want to follow somebody who just comes into somebody else's stream and is trying to promote themselves, but in a nice way? So yeah, I wish there was a bot for that. I'm done. All 6 leaves are there. Okay, I need to leave some yarn to stitch it in. I'm gonna show you in just a second. This is what it looks like. I will probably have it like few to the front, few to the back. Kind of looks like a star. Didn't really intend that, but that's okay. I thought I was playing some chill music, to be completely honest with you. That is not what I was expecting in this playlist, but that's okay. And now is the annoying part. I'm trying to just line the center. Where's the yarn coming from? Also, I just love the fact that somebody hated those bots so much that they created a free tool to get rid of them. Because Seribot is free. And there are thousands of people using it. So I feel like somebody had to just despise it. Which I understand and same. I'm trying my best to stitch it quickly so I can show you. Yeah, my Discord is just not opening at this point. Maybe we can answer some questions again. I have a few of them left, I think. I don't know. Where we ended. It's working, ignore the spam I send until you finish stream. Okay. I mean, if you send it on Discord, I'm just not seeing it. If you send it on Twitch, then I would see it, but I don't see anything on Twitch. What's a small upgrade that changed your daily life? And again, you guys feel free to also answer. Small upgrade that changed my daily life. I know! This... Is it a pot? This pot. I make a tea every single morning when I make breakfast. And I drink it throughout the day, and I drink 1.5 liters of, not water, but it's tea. And I also don't make black tea because black tea has the little thingies that make you flush out water out of your system. So I only drink fruit teas, and this is the first time I'm actually staying hydrated. And also this tray, this white tray that it is on. I don't know if you can like really clearly see. Why is it so heavy? Oh, okay, this is on a tray. This is a great thing. When I bought this tray, I thought that I was going to use maybe once a year. after bringing something elegantly to my guests, but I'm actually using it every single day because I put everything that needs to go to the kitchen throughout the day. I put on this tray, then in the morning I take this tray downstairs to the kitchen, unload. Usually it's just dirty dishes, and I don't have dirty dishes in my room, and I'm not ignoring dirty dishes for a month and then walk with my hands full because I have this, and it's so good. So those two things, absolutely love both of them. What's something that's overpriced but people still buy? An iPhone. Any Apple products, to be honest. I have been ranting about it recently. I still didn't start loving my iPhone. I don't think I will. I do also have, like, I wanted to say a little bit, it's not a little bit, a lot of dislikeness towards that iPhone, so I think that even if it suddenly became like a perfect phone, I just wouldn't like it because I am so stubborn in what I think. But yeah, that is definitely overpriced and people though definitely pay for it. Okay, I need to check if I'm doing this thing. Wait, am I here? Okay, I think I am. What's something you wish you learned earlier? Investing, maybe? Although I have learned about investing in like a few months ago and I still haven't started doing that. So I don't know if that would help. I definitely wish I started streaming earlier. I wish I started streaming when I plan to start streaming. The RAM would get ridiculously expensive. Yeah, or that to buy Bitcoin before it got expensive and then sell it when it was expensive. But also I feel like if somebody came to us and told us, buy this thing that just was created, it will be expensive soon, like 99% of people wouldn't really listen to them, and that 1% would be considered crazy. But also maybe if I knew that RAM, I also heard that memory drives also are becoming really expensive. Maybe I would buy a laptop earlier. Because I had my laptop, although the only reason I need a new laptop is for streaming, so I don't know. The problem with Bitcoin is it doesn't generate money unless you sell it. Yeah, so you buy it and then you would sell it at the peak. Then you no longer have it and can make more money from it. But you made money once. That's sometimes enough to be rich. And then you start investing it into other things. If you guys could have a company, like imagine people say like the first million is hardest to get. Imagine you have the first million and you have to invest it into something. What would you invest it into? This is something that I have been thinking about a lot. And obviously there are the safe ways of investing, because nothing is actually safe, but like I think it's called Fortune 500. I don't remember the name, sorry, but like I think it's called ETFs, like ETFs like that, or oh, I don't know English names of it, but like the safe investment that give you like few percent every year. Logically, though, buying something that generates money and increases in value is always a better investment. That's true. The only thing that I am worried about, the only reason why I haven't started investing, besides procrastination or like executive dysfunction, is that your money is frozen for a certain period of time. Not always, I guess, but the things that I was thinking about, that would be frozen for like 3 years at least. And having my life at the point that I have it right now, a lot of things can change like very quickly, and I might need to get out of my... Although I think even when you're in the middle of investment, you can get the money back, you just don't get any like percentages from it. So maybe I should just invest all of my money into something, and whenever I need money, take it from the investment. The risk reward is always there. Yeah. But what I was trying to say was that that is the safe option, the safest, let's say that. But also the one that makes you the least money. And I think if I was like going to make something, I would like to have a clothing company. I don't know. I know that the market for clothing is oversaturated, but if I had to choose a company that I would like to have, I think that's what it would be. Besides streaming, obviously. Less risk almost always means less reward. Yeah, that's what I mean. Saying that it's doesn't give you a big doesn't give you a lot of money, and that it is the safest. I don't know what else. I wonder if there is... I mean, there probably is like a market for something that is not oversaturated yet. But I don't know what it is. I'm worried that I might not have enough yarn. I halfway through, maybe I will. I don't know, we'll see. Worst case scenario, there will be a bit that is not stitched properly. It's fine. It's fine. I can maybe tighten it a bit. I'm trying to see what is the last question we ended up. What's something that always feels like a waste of time? At your age, you could do either risk it for high returns or invest for long-term growth. I did risk and I lost some money, so I'm not into risking right now. But again, I'm just worried to freeze my money because I would consider my current situation not very stable, which I don't think I really want to get into, but yeah, I'm just worried that there might be a point where I need a lot of money. Maybe not a lot of money, but I just need my money like on hand, and I might not have it. I do also have like, I guess if I suddenly something happened and I needed money, I can always ask my parents, but I have too much pride for that. Like, I am that girl from like the only person from a family who moved out to a big city and is doing everything by herself, even though I'm not living in a big city anymore, but still living far away from my parents and figuring life out. So I would have to be on the very, very bottom to ask my parents for money. Just mainly because of my pride. I have the last leaf. Okay, what always feels like a waste of time? Making food and cleaning after making food and cleaning the house. I had no idea. I feel like that's such a common thing. I had no idea how much time I will be spending on that. Like, I don't know how much time I will be spending on that as an adult when I was a kid. And I hate it. I think that if I get rich at some point, hiring a cleaner is going to be one of the first things that I do. Although I have figured out how to clean a house pretty well in not that much time, because I'm cleaning this house and I'm cleaning one other house. So I do kind of know how to do it quickly and efficiently and well, but I don't actually like doing it, and I could be spending that time on something else. With food, I don't think I would ever hire a chef, because that sounds really expensive, but I think like a box diet or something, or at least, what's it called, meal prepping. In the future, I would like to have a huge freezer, like I think it's called industrial freezer, like this big, without even shelf on it, just a box that freezes things. And I would spend like one evening making a shit ton of food, freezing it into portions, throwing everything into that freezer, and then for a month I can eat from it. Obviously sometimes cooking something new, but like overall just taking something out of the freezer, refreezing it, heating it up, and eating it. That's my plan for the future. Isn't it awful being an adult? You realize you are hungry, then start to think about how much work it is. Work is involved, then start worrying how hungry you really are. Yes. I can tell you that when I was working a 9 to 5, living alone and having to cook for myself, I didn't cook for myself. I would sometimes cook on weekends, but there was no way that I was waking up at 5, coming home at 3 p.m. tired because my work made me tired. Let's be nice. Because my work made me tired, and then making dinner for another hour. Nope. I was just reheating something that I had in my fridge. Like I would buy pre-made meals and eat that, or I would make myself a sandwich. And I was fine. I lived like that 3 years? Something like that. I'm bad about texting my dad who works downstairs and asking him to fetch me food. That's nice. Also, my father also is like a food provider. I feel like whenever I visit my parents, I will always get a box of fruits. Not just a box of fruit. They are washed, peeled if there is something to be peeled, and cut it up into slices, and I just get like a little box with a fork, and the only thing that I have to do is to eat it. Although my grandma does that. My father started doing that during COVID because that was his way of protecting us from sickness. Which, I mean, this is healthy. I don't think he thought that we will not get COVID from it. I just think that COVID made him think about being healthy more. So he started doing that. And also, overall, my father likes cooking, which that is such a good quality in a man. Honestly, as somebody who doesn't like cooking, yes please. Or a woman, whatever you prefer. But yeah. So the dinner is always made, but also if I'm visiting my parents, they wouldn't expect me to make dinner. But also, okay, so I have to explain something to you. In Poland, we don't have like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have kind of breakfast, dinner, And then breakfast, it's called kolacja. You basically eat the same thing that you would eat for breakfast. So my father also always makes the third meal of the day. Countless times I have been watching something in the living room with my mother, and my father appears with like a tray with just food on it, so we can watch and eat, and I love that. So let me tell you, my boyfriend has very big shoes to fill because of my father. My grandma does above and beyond and goes above and beyond and will literally order a whole crate of sweet potatoes for me, since that's one of the only foods that I can eat during an IBS flare-up. That is so lovely. Also, that is dad's energy. I feel like that's when they find out that you like something, they will buy every single thing of that thing that they find in the store. I batch cook fairly regularly. I like making a chili/Mexican mix and portioning it into meal-size Ziploc bags. I like that because it can be used for taco, nacho, burrito, or even a spicy spaghetti. That sounds so good. Brunch between breakfast and lunch is at the end of the day. We have the meal switch. So people who are working a 9 to 5, they usually switch to what you guys have, which is breakfast in the morning, usually before work or like at the beginning of the work, then lunch during the work, and then dinner when they come home. But like a traditional way that we had meals in Poland is that we have the biggest meal of the day in the middle of the day, and then something like a sandwich at the beginning or at the end, not or. I even have toast for dinner. I had a phase of my life when toast was like my safe food. Like, not toast, grilled cheese. And I would eat that almost every single day. She lives in an area that grows sweet potatoes, so she can buy it for 1/4 of what it costs here. That's so good. I mean, you're lucky. Excuse me, you're lucky. An after dinner meal. Yeah, but again, the dinner is earlier, so it's not like we eat it at night. We eat dinner, I would say, like around 2 or 3 p.m. and then kolacja at like 7 or 8. I'm usually eating at 8. I mean, everybody, like, how do you say it? Like, chooses the meal arrangement according to their lifestyle. But if your work doesn't make you have the breakfast, lunch, and dinner, then you would probably have breakfast, dinner, second breakfast. You are reminding me I am hungry. I also reminded myself that I am hungry. But I'm sorry, still. I'll just tie a knot and I will be back with bridging shot. No. Yes, that's something we did about 150 years ago. Yeah, I feel like it just depends on the lifestyle that you have. I feel like 9 to 5 also came from America, so we are kind of behind on that. My dad's family has small meals throughout the day and they eat for the last time around 7 or 8. How many meals do they have? We also have, sometimes we have 5, maybe not have, but like, how do I explain it? Like a meal recommendations, sometimes even recommend 5 meals, which we have breakfast, second breakfast, dinner, something that is called podwieczorek, which is like usually I think a little piece of cake or something. It's not dessert, it doesn't have to be sweet, but a little something that is before kolacja, and then kolacja being the last meal. Breakfast, oh my god. Breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner, and after dinner. Brunch, lunch, dinner. So that's one more than me. Smaller meals more often is healthier. I feel like it also, like for example, me, I don't think I can eat. Not I don't think. I don't really eat big amounts of food at once. I just can't. My stomach can't handle it. But I eat small, but I get hungry faster because of that. So for me personally, I would also prefer to eat smaller meals, but also, who's gonna prepare 5 meals a day? Like, I'd rather snack on some fruits and veggies throughout the day and eat 3 meals than have to make 5 meals a day. Brunch and dinner is a combination of the meal names before and after them. Yeah, I kind of understood that. I mean, with brunch I knew it's my first time hearing dinner, but I understood that. I am trying to quickly weave in the ends before we get an ad break, and then during the ad break I will wear it. Dinner isn't common. Yeah, it's my first time hearing about it. Okay, I did something wrong. Lila, what did you do? Okay. What is your guys' favorite meal? It was mid-2000s middle class USA thing we did. Oh, I understand. Also, do you guys like your country's traditional meals? Small meals often also boost your metabolism. Not that I do that. I forget to eat until I'm starving, then overeat. Yeah, I do something similar. Also, I think because I wasn't eating the best, I am kind of laughing about it, but when I had depression, I wasn't eating the best. And I think I fucked something up in my body where my body very rarely will like inform me that I am hungry, and I go from being full to being sick from how hungry I am. There's no like middle ground where I have time to make food for myself. So yeah, I also go to starving. Does dessert count? It can count. You can tell me your favorite dessert and your favorite meal. Lamb shanks. I have no idea what this is. I know what lamb means. I have no idea what shanks are. Yeah, I love fast food. But you have like, I think for the... Wait, is it 4th of July? Wait, Thanksgiving and Independence Day. Don't you have like, I don't know, mashed potatoes, gravy, and turkey? The only thing I know. Our traditional fall food in my area is called soul food. Lots of carbs, butter, grease, salt, and gravy. It's pretty healthy, but it warms the soul because it's comforting. Wait, carbs, butter, grease, salt, and gravy. That sounds really good. Only shank I know is an improvised prison knife. Or true, lamb shin. So like a leg. I like, when it comes to meals, I like sushi. And I do really like placki ziemniaczane, which is like a Polish meal. It is... Translation of it would be potato pancakes. It's like pancakes, but the main ingredients are potatoes. They are salty, not sweet. Although some people eat it with sugar, and I think that is a crime against Polish culture. It should be eaten with sour cream, and it's delicious, but it takes a lot of time to make, so I think I made it once in my life. When we talk about the past, how much did I only for 4.5 years since I moved out. Independence Day is mostly hot dogs, hamburgers, potatoes, and chips, and sometimes macaroni and cheese. I thought you had the turkey. Wait, so you have turkey for Thanksgiving? Maybe I'm like combining those two holidays together. Oh, I've had some of those. Placki ziemniaczane? You have been blessed. Turkey is Thanksgiving, okay. And when it comes to dessert, my favorite is, I think in English it's called pavlova meringue. Some people say that it's too sweet, and those people can just leave it for me. I want to be mad. I love it. Although my family does ham as well. Is the part of the leg just below the knee? Oh, so that's what I was thinking about. In beef, it is often cut crossways and called ossobuco. What meringue? Pavlova. We have ads in 20 seconds, so I will go. I'll try to quickly finish. I have 3. I'm just weaving in the ends. I have 3 ends to weave in, and I will get rid of everything that I have on my head, and I will put this on. And you guys remember to get some water, get some snacks, take your meds if you need to, and I will see you in around 3 minutes. How do I look? And let me... I love it! I think this is a new fan favorite for the redeems. I will add a redeem after this stream. Yeah, I love it. Oh, that looks so good. That's an Australian, New Zealand dessert. That would be pavlova. I am talking about pavlova. Maybe meringue is not the right name. Give cats a snack. Do I have a cat here? I don't have a cat here. I will have to get a cat in just a second. That's what's... I mean pavlova. It just in Polish we call it beza pavlova. And I thought the beza is translated to meringue. Very similar, meringue is hard all the way through. Pavlova only has the hard crust and the inside kind of like a marshmallow, but more aired. I always ate it so that the inside is filled with probably like a mascarpone cream. Well, I wonder if that's what we call meringue here then. Adorable, that's awesome, thank you. I don't know, we just call them pavlova always. Maybe it's not the same thing, but it's like a meringue or a pavlova with cream and some fruits on top of it. We have the hard meringue and the marshmallowy meringue on lemon meringue pies. So for us it's like, so we have like little meringues, so that's not what I'm talking about. The thing that I'm talking about is, I mean, it can be small, it can be big, but it's a shell that kind of looks, if you cut it in the middle, it would be like this shape, and then this part is filled with cream and fruit on top of it. That's meringue then. If it's hard and you add filling, pavlova is a cake. We call it wrong in Poland then. Because we call it pavlova. We call it pavlova meringue, so it's half wrong then. I will go get a cut, so give me just a second. I have a cut, but I need to have a cut on my legs. Come here. Come here. Come on. You can jump on me. Come on. Wait, I'll get snacks and I think then she will jump. Look. Come here. You like him. Come on. Come on. I know that you want to. How do you spell the Polish word? I think we say it how I spelled it. I thought that it's a Russian dessert because that sounds like a Russian last name, or like Ukrainian. I'll be right back, but give the bell the fruit. Ah, you jumped on. I'll try to wait a second with the snacks then, but I need to tilt the camera and not squish the cat at the same time. No, don't leave. Come on, stay here. Okay, I'll pat her a little bit. We have the big cat. I love you, either way, okay? With or without a dick on your face. You will get that in a second. We have to wait for somebody. Okay? Okay, my baby. Pavlova is a meringue-based dessert originating in either Australia or New Zealand in the early 20th century. It was named after the Russian ballerina Anna Pavlova. So it was Russian. Taking the form of a cake-like circular block of baked meringue, Pavlova had a crisp crust and soft light inside. Maybe it does have a soft inside? I always focused more on the cream. So the things that I'm talking about, they can be big, but I usually just buy like a one person portion or like one portion size, and they are then like smaller. But I know that I baked one for I think my birthday, and it was a big one. I'll try to Oh, I see that a lot of people in Poland spell it the way you spell it and not the way I spelled it. I think some companies make it like make the word more Polish. But I think I am talking about Pavlova. I think I'm not remembering the soft part correctly because I haven't had it in a while. Which means that I should buy it for myself next time I see it somewhere. What is your favorite dessert, Schmeck? I love you. What's a habit that quietly improves your life? Oh my god, I don't know. I started reading a book first thing in the morning. I think that does, because I am not touching my phone. Does iced coffee count? Can count if you want it to count. I get like shimmies after a coffee. Iced coffee milkshake. That sounds more desserty. I feel really bad after coffee. That's why I'm always drinking energy drinks and not coffee. Jeez, I gave her one kiss and I'm feeling so much fur on my lips. So yeah, I read books in the morning. I'm currently on my third book. I have a New Year's resolution that I want to read 12 books this year. One book a month, and so far so good. I am on my third book. I don't know if I have this many books to read, but I can just buy some. Probably. But I have read some good books. I have read How to Make Friends and Influence People, which I feel like is a very popular book, especially of like, I'm not huge on dessert, I am more of carnivore, unfortunately. I won't say unfortunately, that's just what you prefer. I like both. I like a good salty meal and then good dessert after. I used to, before I started my diet, although I am thinking about stopping it, I'm not enjoying it. But what I like to do, I like to so in Poland, when we eat sandwiches, we don't always have 2 pieces of bread. We usually have 1 piece of bread and then something on top of it, and we just eat it like that. So you eat more sandwiches than you would eat closed ones because we have less bread. I would eat, like, for example, 2 salty sandwiches with something, and then I would have one, always the smallest one, I would eat with Nutella, and I would always eat it at the very end as a little dessert after my breakfast. Have you seen the price of meat lately? No, not really. I have seen the price of what is it called? Gasoline? I have seen that, and I'm very thankful that my boyfriend is the one who's driving us everywhere, but still I am not happy just thinking about having to pump my gas the next time I'll have to do it. Have you tried meat substitutes like tofu or something? I'm not saying that you should do it, but you can get cheap dessert for $5 a kilogram. I want that dessert. That is, I feel like, cheaper than the cheapest dessert you can get in Poland. Cheap and nasty sausages are $8 a kilogram. But also I feel like I think you eat more dessert at once, so maybe it calculates to be like a pretty similar price per meal. I was supposed to make the little thingy, but I don't think I can make it with her on my legs because I am worried that that will get into her food or that she will try to play with it. No, don't leave, don't leave, I have to give you snacks. Don't leave, please sit down. Thank you. Definitely didn't push her to sit down, but she's a cat that just lets you do whatever you want with her. If you pet her long enough after that. She's not even like meowing or getting angry when somebody forgets. With her, if she gets picked up, she will not meow once, but her head is going to do like a 180 out of the person that is grabbing her to show that she doesn't really want to be there. Roast worthy meat is between $19 and $40 a kilogram if you don't want fancy stuff. No, don't leave, please, 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 please don't leave, please don't leave. I think I have to give her snacks now because she wants to leave because she thinks that she is getting food. Okay, let me give her the snacks now then. Okay, Schmeck, you are here to witness the fact that I did in fact give her snacks. Okay? Maybe Goal can come here, but she really wants to leave my legs, so... Oh, I'll have to wash my hand. You have 3 more, come on. Okay, that's it. I don't like cat's saliva. I also don't like when they touch me with their wet nose. I know that there are some people who, for example, eat something. I have seen a girl eating an ice cream and sharing that ice cream with her dog. Let me just say that I could never do that. I switched to an EV 3 years ago when my old diesel car couldn't handle the job anymore. What does EV mean? That does mean electric? I'm guessing from the E. Okay. I think I'm going to end the stream. Apart from being bad for the dog, it's basically licking the dog's tongue. Exactly! That is disgusting! Like, the most I can do is give them kisses on their head. I don't even like being licked on my face. I'm... Yes, electric vehicle. Okay, I understand. That's fancy though. I mean, I don't know what it is like in Australia. In Poland, if you have electric vehicle, that's fancy. Or like a hybrid one? I don't know if that's what it's called. I'm directly translating the Polish name. Okay. I was thinking what I'm streaming to look up the same category. Makers and crafting. Let's find somebody to raid. Maybe I can do her. She has a lot of viewers. What else do we have? Didn't want a hybrid. 2 engines means twice the problems. Do they have two engines? I just thought that they have like a battery that is powered with the excess of the energy that you make using the gasoline, and then that power is being used up. But it does make sense that one engine would have to use the gasoline and one engine would have to use the power from the battery. I don't know. I have been a passenger of a hybrid car once in my life, or like once one car, and I remember that it had a screen that would show like what is happening with the energy right now, so whether it's going to the wheels, to the battery, I think, or something like that. Gas engine powers the battery and electric engine. Oh, okay. Well, that does make sense that it would have more problems, but also I feel like that's such a new technology that those cars just don't get problems, or at least I'm not hearing about them, because I'm also not really hearing a lot about cars. I have my car. I have a car that I wanted to have, and I'm happy with it. Although I had my car for I think a month, because before I had to do first like a bigger repair, and it was that the battery died, and it was even better. It died when I was at work, and when I was working at the time, there was no way for me to use public transport to get back to my house. So I had to wait 2 hours for my friend who was working near me to finish his job, come to me, charge my battery with his car's battery. Also, we tried to do that with a different car, but that car I think was too weak to charge my car. And I think we also did it for like too short period of time, because nobody was doing it. There were 3 people, me and 2 other people. None of us 3 ever did that before. But I called the guy who, the friend who kind of knows stuff about cars, so he knew exactly what he had to do, and also he had a like much stronger car than mine, so we were able to charge, and I drove home, and then I drove to get my battery. I'm forgetting a word. Changed. Jump starting has a technique to it. Replaced, that's the word that I was looking for. I mean, so there is, I don't know if you're talking about that, but I know that sometimes a car will like make a little bit of noise, but it can't like get to the point of actually turning on. There it will like, but it doesn't like get to actually starting. So I know when cars that, if a car does that, I know how to start it. But my car was not doing any noises. Like I would move the key, nothing would be happening. The battery was completely dead. I was a mechanic, I know the noises. I might be saying the noises wrong. But yeah, that cell in the battery. I don't know what that means. But I used to, the first car that I had, those were the noises. Okay. So I know how to start that. But there was no noises, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I used to have, the first car that I had that I was sharing with my brother was a very old car. So I learned how to charge the battery when I'm at home, because I had to do that multiple times. And I learned how to start when it makes that noise. The only thing that I never had to do was start like charging my battery from somebody else's battery, because like I knew that it's not that big of a deal. You just have to have the cables, and you have to put plus to a plus and minus to a minus and start the car. I think that's all. I still haven't done that actually. And there was always some, like the time that my friend did it, he was doing it. Usually if it works, then suddenly has nothing to even try and start. It's a dead cell inside the battery. Okay. I just had the whole battery changed. I thankfully had another friend who bought my battery. I didn't like I don't know if it was the same day or the next day. Who bought the battery, changed it for me, and then disposed of the old one also for me, because I'm guessing it's in every country. You can't just throw it out, you have to... Yep, that's the only solution. Yeah, so that's what happened. And then I think after a year I had a gas tank leak, and the only solution was to change the gas tank. I had so many problems with that, but thankfully my cousin is a mechanic and he specializes in the cars that I have, like the brand of the cars that I have, so I just asked him to do that. The only problem is that he lives like almost 400 kilometers away from me, but that just meant visiting my parents because they live close to each other. Hello! Yeah, I am actually just finishing the stream. I am looking for somebody to raid, but it's good to have you here. Agatelli? If I'm saying that right? Ouch, as long as you can get the card at 400 kilometers. I mean, there was like a very small leak. The only, like, I could still drive it. It was safe for me, although I was scared, okay? I am an overthinker. I saw that gas tank blew up in my face so many times when I sat into that car, but also I had nothing else to do because I was told that oh no, I will probably catch another stream some other time. I will be streaming on Thursdays. We're just chatting a little bit about cars and I'm trying to find somebody, but yeah, I'll be ending soon. But the first mechanic who I went to told me that there is no original gas tanks to my car because it's a like over 10-year-old car, was at the time, and like there's only one place where you can find the replacement, and I waited 3 months for that replacement only for him to tell me that he actually doesn't have that replacement and he never bought it. So I just decided that I don't really want to deal with him, and also I am scared of, not scared, but I don't trust mechanics because at least in Poland we have that like thinking that women don't know stuff about their cars, and I've heard situations where mechanics try to get women to pay for things that weren't actually broken just to get money from them. So I don't trust mechanics. The only mechanic I trust is that cousin, so I just asked him if he can do it. We scheduled like a time and I just visited my parents at that point, but again, it was probably safe for me to drive. I mean, it was safe. The only thing was that my car wouldn't go through like a yearly checkup, or at least that's what I was told by the first mechanic, so I had to change it. Also, I didn't want to have a gas leak because it was, well, leaking my gas and smelling, and I don't like the smell of gasoline. Cat is in my wardrobe again. I don't like closing it. Okay, I'm not finding anything. We will raid Ranch Pesto. Wait, I'm just gonna see. Okay, they don't have like a follower mode or anything. Okay, that's probably where you are. TikTok is pushing the streaming together so much. Literally wasting money. Imagine a gas leak at current prices. Yeah, I mean, thankfully it was like a few drops a day, so not like liters going, but still. Also, it just, every time I came close to my car, I just could smell the gas. And that is the only reason, like, why I figure out that something is happening, because I had that. I talked with my father about it and he was like, yeah, you should probably want to have that checked up. And I got that checked up and turns out that, like, yeah, that happens, and I should, I forgot the word again, replace the gas tank. Basically some things just got, I think, rusty. Yeah, that happened. Okay, I will raid now. Where is raid? This is raid. Wait, I don't like raiding like that actually. Let's do it like that. Raid, and I copied the name. Okay, we will raid Ranch Pesta. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you on Thursday watching, playing, streaming Heartopia. Yeah. So thank you for being here today. Remember to get some water, get some snacks, take care of yourself, go to sleep if you need to. And yeah, bye!